I picked up this book thinking actually it was going to be some kind of steps to turn around businesses or how to turn around a business. Because I've been looking at, various business acquisitions and all that stuff. One, a curiosity, and one to see, obviously, also see if there would be a potential to invest in a business. Essentially, not 100% full in the business, but, kind of passive, semi-passive anyway. But this book was one of the harder books to finish because the book had nothing to do with the title. Corporate Turnaround Artistry, and it says fix any business in 100 days. I would say total BS marketing title. Has nothing to do with what's in the book, right? I'm trying to not let the reflection not hit it, right? Well, there you go. But anyway, maybe like 30%, 40% of starting of the book, he gives ideas and processes where you can look at a business and turn it around. Essentially, some kind of, systems and processes and way to look at numbers, all that stuff to turn it around and see if you can turn it around. But then he spends at least 50%, if not more. I'm not 100% sure because I kind of faded out in the middle. And since I have essentially almost like a compulsion to finish a book once I started. There's only one book I didn't finish, which I pretty much returned the book. Mostly I, kind of finish any book, even if it's not the best book. But this book definitely was one of the harder books to finish because it really wasn't useful. It could be useful I don't know, I guess if I'm involved in a business and then looking to see how to avoid bankruptcy or total foreclosure or whatever the case is, lose total money. There's some tips to maybe sell the business off or salvage whatever money you can get off of it without totally destroying your finances, I guess, if you're involved, or how to avoid your personal finances being involved in the business. That could be another one, right? All in all, it seemed more like he's a corporate turnaround artist, which is, I guess there are only like 300, 350 plus people in the entire US. It seemed more like a marketing for him, essentially. Kind of, if you're in the down in the dumper business, then maybe he might be the one who can save you some of the money to completely losing all your money. Maybe that's one thing that was helpful in this book. But if you're truly looking to turn around a business and make it profitable, very little, very little, very little of that in this book. Initially, there is, like I said, there's a potential processes, tips, or insights into what to look for to see if the business is salvageable and do that, essentially. And he himself did that in a few businesses, I guess. But I don't know why he focused most. I was expecting more like hi, here are the 5 steps, and in the 5 steps, this is what what to do, or 10 steps, whatever the case is, right? That's what I'm expecting. Like any business you can turn around. Because it says it fix any businesses 100 days. That's what you expect. So totally disappointing book. I wouldn't recommend anybody reading this book if you're looking to really salvage a business, unless you were trying to sell it off without too much losses. I guess maybe there are a few things in there. I think this book should have mostly named How to Sell the Business Without Personal, completely bankrupting yourself, maybe. That might be one of the titles. Maybe you should have made it 2 books. Anyway, Jeff Sands is the author. Totally not worth reading it, at least not for the title, it says. So anyway.